Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to work on a tree that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know what I want it to look like. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do have several new people, thank you. Let me tell you about me while we do this. First, 24 gauge wire, measure it 16 inches long, and I put a slip knot onto my hoop and twist out my roots. So my style of tree is novelty, so they're not realistic. I just want them to be pretty, so I don't, try to mimic a natural tree. They're not perfect, but they still come out pretty good. For novelty, to brighten up, they're a sun catcher. Basically, I just want them to look pretty in a window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you get your 12 wires twisted onto your hoop, if you want your roots like this is how I do most of my roots. I also do put them on the outside. That's something new that I've started to do. This is where you start to make your tree trunk. Separate them into half and support your work right here. Twist. Just give it a little twist. Keep in mind that, well, this one here is different. This one's not in the center of the hoop because I want to do something different today. So depending on what you want your tree to look like, what style trunk you want, and what your branches look like, then you'll know where you want to start putting branches. And right now, this is what I have. I think I'm going to put a little bend and then bring it back over this way. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 8 wires. Okay, 3, 4. This tree is a little bit different than what I usually do. I don't want it to look the same. Need a little change. Change is good. Okay, so we have 8 wires. Separate them into 4. There we go. And now I'm just going to give them, let me get the other ones out of my way. You see that? I'm going to give them a little twist. Now because this is so close to my hoop, that's as much as I want to twist. I want my tree over here. Now we're going to take these wires, we're going to separate them. Let's see. Into 8. Just double check. 4 and 4. Yeah. Now move this out of your way. Just push that down. And we're going to twist a little bit, not too much. A couple of tight ones. This is just to establish the shape of the tree. Maybe like that. And now these last ones, we're going to separate them as well. And yeah, that'll be all right. Okay. I hope you can see that. A little bit of, I made actually, this wire doesn't want to be there. So we're going to put you over there. These two don't want to be here either, but they have to stay. These should probably have gone over there. It's okay. It'll be fine. Just gonna give it a little bend anyway, so it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see if that'll work. We're gonna make this work. I'm not gonna obsess. I will obsess about it. Okay, like that. Okay, so right now, this is what our tree looks like. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I know we need to separate these into 2 and 2. And I'm going to twist those just a little bit. Now don't worry if you don't think you have enough room for beads or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can always slide your tree, or when you work on the side, pull it more towards the area that you want it to be. Pull it more to this side so you have more space on that side, if that makes any sense. This tree I do want closer to my left, and I think that's gonna work. And I'm also gonna bead, I think, a little bit differently on this one. Instead, sometimes I put just beads on each wire. Sometimes and then wrap it. Sometimes I put beads on both and put one on one wire, one on the other, and twist, and then do that. I thought about doing that today, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna do something totally different, and I just hope that it is pretty. Don't have to be perfect. It has to be pretty. And this tree is not any kind of it's not a maple, it's not a birch, it's not a willow, it's just a novelty tree that I want to be pretty. So I'm just going to load up this wire with a few. I think today I'm just going to use seed beads and crystals. Originally I was, I don't know. I made a few things for the final touches on this tree. This is one of them, and that has beads on it. I'm not sure if it'll look right if I don't put beads on the tree. So I think, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, this is what I was planning to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Right now, I'm going to just slide up 1, hold on to that. I'm going to cross it over, and I'm going to give it a little twist. Like that. Usually I twist in groups of 3. Not today. Nope. Wire goes over there. And just get them out of your way. And I'm going to repeat that. And I have to twist to get that on the right side. After you put your give it a little twist. like that. Slide your bead up a little bit. Hold on to your bead. Bring it over to where the twist is and twist your bead. Always support your work. Don't over twist or you'll break it. And after every bead that you put on, support your work and give it a few twists. Do they look like branches or leaves? No, it doesn't, but that's okay. If you want to make it look like leaves, put them in groups of 2 or 3. I'm not doing that today. Today, I'm doing 1. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but it'll be pretty. I only do pretty. That's why my trees are a novelty. I am not a wire artist. I have a hobby, and that's what this is. And I like to share my work with you. And I love comments. I try to get back to them. And I hope you make a tree. This is a fun craft because you can do it easily. It's not, you know, I'm not building anything that requires a lot of skill. This just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of twisting, a little bit of wire, a little bit of beads, and twist like that. Now we need to twist these 2 together like this. And we have a shorter wire, which is my fault. You always twist with a longer wire. I never do that, but you should, or else you're going to have a shorter wire, which is fine because I'm just going to twist it onto this. Not twist it. Just I'm going to add my bead onto that. So you can play with these front and back like that. I want to make sure I'm in focus. And the beads that I'm using have a pretty decent size hole. So let's see if I can find a seed bead. Oh, that's a long one. Okay. I will load the wires up after I finish this branch. Not do it one at a time. Slipped right over and twist. See, I have a shorter wire, but you see it still worked because this slid right over it. It's not a big deal. Now we'll put another bead right there. Actually, I think we're going to twist a little more. I want it on, yeah, that's good. And we will twist it. Like that. And now, actually I didn't even need that bead. I'm going to bring it over to the hoop. Bring it around the hoop. Then bring it up. Pass it over again. Now you have 2 little wires on your hoop. Bring it down. Back up. You see those 2 little wires? You know you're doing it right. Well, the way I like to do it. And then go under, above the bead, below the hoop, and over. And for everybody that's new, the reason I do that, and I'll show you right now in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, I like to cut my wire with the flat side. like to get fairly close because otherwise it's a pain. And I like to use tweezers, not pliers. I like to push it down. These ones are flat. And then I like to use pointy. I like to get right down there, like this, and push that wire. I like to wrap it right around the neck of these two wires. There you go. The reason I like to do it that way, I don't like anything on the outside, no pokey wires. And I can still see the tip of it, so I'm just gonna bend it down. I could have cut this a little bit shorter. So basically this is what I'm gonna do. And I have a few other ideas too, to make it even more pretty. So now we're going to take our next two wires and going to twist. I really didn't want, I want that to be tight. So I'm going to go in and see. I shouldn't have put that extra bead. Okay, so this is what you do. Get your pointy round nose pliers if you have them, and then just shape. We're going to do this anyway at the end. I just want to see if it's going to shape it up, tighten it up enough, and I think it will, because I'm going to twist this thing like crazy. Alright, and then we're going to make sure that our these are going to go every which way. Front, back, it's just going to be a dimensional little tree. And right now it doesn't look like much, but it'll be pretty. So now, just gonna load up my wire. I should load up both sides, so I'm not gonna do that. Because if it runs short, that's okay, I don't have to connect it to the hoop. I don't think, anyway. This is different. I've never done it before, so hopefully it'll be pretty. Keep in mind, the bigger the bead, the more wire it's going to take. So I couldn't resist that green bead. It's really pretty. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do now is take the bead, pull the other ones back, and I'm going to pull it up a little bit, take the wire that the beads are on, bring it over to where the twist is, and grab a hold of that bead like this, and twist it. You have to do it 20 times, you'll break it. This is a tough little tree because it's not as easy as just stringing them along, but that's okay. It'll be pretty, I think. And then if it's not, it'll just be with one of my not so favorites. I don't have too many of those. I like the way they come out. Alright. I'm going to slide those beads up. Bring your next bead up onto your wire. Pull it away. Hold on to it. Give it a pinch right to where you twisted. And twist your bead. Now take your two wires. Oops, I didn't twist this one. It's okay. You can do it now. Some can be real long, some can be short. We're going to shape it up anyway. Do it however you want. It's your tree. It'll be pretty. This one's really long. This one here, we'll mess around with it. Oops, get a jumper. Okay, and this one here, I'm going to have to put that on the longer wire because I don't twist with the longest wire. If I did, I wouldn't turn up short, but that's okay. So what we have to do now is twist these two wires together just a few times, just to give it some space away from the others. And I'm going to do one more thing. Twist these two because there's a space there I didn't twist. See, that's the forgiving thing about this one. If you see something you don't like, give it a few twists. Not too many, you don't break your wire, but you can pretty much fix anything. Okay, slide your bead up and twist a few times like that. Slide your bead back down. And slide it up a little bit. Bring your wire over to where you twisted. Give it a pinch. And twist. Like that. Now, I'm just getting them all out of my way. Take your two wires. Give it a twist. Few beads. Let's see. Okay. I'm not going to put too many on because I drop stuff. I drop everything. I have the dropsies and the oopsies. I knock things over, break stuff. I don't know how to edit, so if I make a mistake, you can learn from it because most people would remove it, but I don't. I don't know how. And that's okay, that's just the way I roll. Not even, I was gonna try to learn to edit and all that, but this is me. This is how I do it. I'm not a professional. I don't need to be. I just need to have fun. Okay, so let's pull that over. Take those ones off. And wrap those two wires up. Go over it again. Bring it over the hoop. Bring it down. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And we'll bring it up and cut it. This one I'm going to use my pliers. So I still have, I'm all tangled up. One short wire, so I'm just going to bring it up and over like that, so I can catch that little wire as well. Now I'm going to cut these. Turn them under. There we go. Now you can move them around a little bit. See what you want, where they want to go, what you would like to see it do. Some of them are, I don't even know where this one goes to, which is fine, as long as it's pretty, right? Is that pretty? I like it. It's alright. It'll work. Okay. Now, get the other section out of your way. Take the 4 and twist them like that. And separate and twist them into 2. Not a whole bunch, just a bit, just to get it away from the branch. Plus this is where you have the chance to tighten up your work. If you don't do that and you don't like the way it looks, not a lot you can do about it. By tighten up your work, I mean, you grab your needle nose pliers, hold on to those other wires, and just give it a little, one of those, a little bend. Okay, now let's load up a wire. Okay, I got 4. Let's start with 4. Oops. Okay, move that up the wire out of your way. Bring it up. Little, hold on to that bead. Bring the wire to where you twisted, and now twist this one. Some you can have closer, some you can make longer. It doesn't matter. We're gonna fix them. They're gonna be a little pokey front and back. It's gonna look pretty. Okay, now take the 2 wires together and don't lose your beads. And give it a little twist like that. Now they're pretty much the same size. This is a little bit longer. And twist your bead like that. Now twist your 2 wires together like that. And now we're gonna slide, oops, this one down on the opposite side because I don't want it on the same side. You can always adjust them later on, but sorry for the scratchy sound. I'm looking to, I've tried everything. A nice white tablecloth, but this new work setup is lovely, beautiful. I just, you know, can't seem to get that right. Okay, now we're gonna, let's see, twist with the longest one, especially when you get short, and I still want to put a few more. So let's see, what do I want to put on here? Put something, maybe orange. Something red. I love those red beads. My goodness, they're so pretty. I got them a long time ago. Got them in red, green, and orange. And they are the brightest, most beautiful beads ever. Okay. And I don't know where I got them from. Probably Amazon. But I can review my history, but they don't go back that far. Oopsie. So you have to go onto the long wire and the short wire, I think. Nope, I gotta twist first. Okay. Alright, I'll do it like that. I'm just going to twist this to the end because I'm not going to put another bead. I'm just going to pull this up. Down here I had twisted two together, so there's 4 little wires. I rather prefer just to have the one. Bring it down, bring it up, bring it in between the 2 branches, the one you just finished and the one before it. Pull that back up, and you're going to cross right over that top bead and those 2 wires. So you're going to go above the red bead, below your hoop. Give it a tug, and then you're going to bring it right back up. And you're going to cross right over that red bead. Usually I cut all the wires at the end, but just for the sake of this video, I'll do a few this way. Plus I have no plan with this tree. I have a few ideas, but I wanted something totally different. Okay. There. So we have we finished one section yet? No, we still have a few. We have 2 more wires and that'll complete one section. But because I'm impatient and that looks yucky, I'm just gonna make it look like a branch, like a tree. We're gonna come back later and we'll support the bead and bend these little ones as well. And some will go in the front, some in the back. They're all going to be visible though. Sideways, you'll see front and back should be the same. Okay, so now you will twist a little bit, not too much. About there. And we're going to load up the wire. I should be doing both. I think I'm going to do that on this one. Okay, come on now. All right. They're going to give me grief today. Okay. Okay. And slide down your wire. Not your wire. Slide your bead down to your wire. And let's see if I can get that for you. There it is. Take your other wire, get your finger in between them, down to where your twist is, or as close as you can get, and then just twist that little bead. There you go. Now, slide your beads down a little bit, and give it a few more twists like that. Now, we're going to untwist our, our wire like this. Slide your bead. I don't want it that long, a little bit shorter. And twist that out like that. That's good. Now slide your beads down, twist like that. Bring your next bead up. That. Hold on to it. Bring your wire down to the twist and twist it out. Okay, now this is the longest wire, so we're gonna twist with that one. It doesn't matter because it's still going to be long enough. But the right way is always to twist with your longest wire. I just don't always follow the rules. I just like to work with my craft. This is my hobby. And I like what I do. Alright, so now we're going to twist that. And grab the two wires together. Let's see. I think that'll be the end of that one. Now you're going to take your two wires and twist them. Like that. Bring your work to the hoop. Pass it down. And now you're going to go, it's my left. You're going to bring it up from underneath the hoop like this. So you've brought the wire up in between the last two branches, the one you're working on and the one prior to that. Then take your little bead, you know, go over that, push it down. You're going to bring these two wires back up. And because I have a short one, I flipped it over for you. For me. I can't see it. Get out of the way. Where's the little one? There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Now, yeah, I'm just going to clip them. Usually go around again. I'm not going to do that right now. And just bending my wire under that. And then you can lift up your bead and separate these. And grab your magical tool that makes everything look pretty. When you get to these little stems from under your bead, when you bend that, you have to hold your bead and then gently, just a little one, the littlest turn. Like this one here is kind of long, so hold on to your work and then just give it a little bend, because you don't want them flat, you want them to be sticking front and back, all the way around. So right now it doesn't look like much, but it will, I hope. No, it will. It'll look like something. Okay. Now, I don't want to twist anymore on that. Maybe one. There we go. Like that. Yeah. Take your 4, split them in half, and twist. I hope you can see my hands. Now we're going to work with these two. Okay. Oh, you know I have to. I can't resist this red. It's such a pretty color. Alright. Now we'll just do some small crystals and seeds, because I didn't waste. I'm using one bead. Oh, look at the green one. Well, we'll use that next time. I like certain colors, especially with this, because they're not next to anything. They're all just little poppy, I don't even want to call them leaves. They're not leaves. They're just something. It's a sun catcher. That's what it is. It's just a sun catcher. Okay, what I didn't do is twist the two after I separated. Okay, now it's good. Take this big beautiful red one. Oh my gosh, that's a showstopper right there. Okay, slide it up. Oops. Cross it to where the twist is, and just hold it there. Support your bead while you twist, and you're pulling it gently away from the wire, and you don't want it too tight. It can still have a little bit of movement. That's okay. Alright, now slide your beads down. After I untwist the mess I made, like that. Take your bead, cross the wire over. These ones here are long. I might run short on wire. And if you do, I can show you how to fix that. You can add wire on. But on this tree, I don't even think I would. I think I'd just let the branches hang. I should have been doing that anyway. But I have an idea, so oopsie. One escaped. Okay, now 1, 2. Slide the bead down. And twist it. Like that. Okay, so now we only have a little piece of wire. That's cool. because we still have a long piece. And I got a bead stuck in my hand, in between my fingers. Okay, take that. You're going to hold on to this work and support it and twist. Not too much. I'm going to slide a bead over that. I think we're going to go for that big, beautiful green one. I really like this color too, guys. It's like the most beautiful emerald color. Look at that. And it does look nice if it's hanging in a window. Like that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now we can still twist that little wire there. And now I'm going to add a bead. What are we going to add there? You know what I really would like? I don't think I have one here. I found one. You know, since I made that fall tree, I've used a lot of the pretty color crystals that are my favorites. So I'm looking in, this is like a lot of blue and stuff that I didn't use. Okay, I'm gonna go right, I'm not gonna go over that. Do I have to go over that tail? Where is it? Can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put that there. Actually, I'm gonna slide it up a little bit and cross it over that twisted wire. And the tail is there. It's gonna get twisted in the short wire. Hope I don't get a poke. Nope, no poke. Okay. And look what I did. We have a floater. I didn't twist. That's okay. We'll keep it. No, we'll keep it. Not bothering anything. Take your wire, bring it over your hoop, bring it back up, bring it down. Now bring it up between the last branch and the one before it. Pick up your wire, cross over these two, give it a little tug, bring it back up, and cross it over again. I think at this point I might just stop cutting my wires. I'll come back and do that after. Now you know how I do it. You don't have to watch me cut every single wire. I don't think that. I hope this video will end up being 5 hours. It's already 45 minutes. Okay. I'm going to twist these two. Getting stuck all over myself. We're going to load up our wire. Well, I use a big one. I looked for that one. Now I have to use some small ones. I don't have to. If it runs short, you have one short one, twist it, and then just slide your bead over it. Doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be pretty. Sorry for my dry hands, guys. Okay. What we're going to do is slide that out of the way. You're making too much noise. Okay. Slide your bead up. Bring your wire, this right here, to where you twisted, and support it right there. And now support your bead while you twist out your bead. You twist out your wire. There you go. Now Not this long one. This should be the one that we wrap with. Slide your work down. This is the long wire. And make a couple of twists. Now, slide it down to the twist and just twist it up a few times like that. Bring your wires together. Support your beads down there, you don't want to break them, and twist. Okay, take you off. Okay, so bring your bead up, take your wire, cross it over to the point, like that, and twist it like this. Okay, take your two wires, support your work right here, hold on to that bead, make a few twists, like that, and grab a bead, that's a big one too. It's okay. I don't want them all to be small. Most of these are 4mm. The glass crystals are all 4mm. The bicones and then the round ones. I don't know what they're called. Okay, now this wire right here is very short. So what we're going to do is, I don't know, we're going to slide a bead over it. I'm going to get a bigger bead. I want to cover it. Okay. What shall we use? I would like a red one, but I don't see one. Okay, now I'm getting fussy. I don't need to be fussy. Just grab this one. I'm going to slide that right onto the wire. I'm going to just twist that some more because I'm not going to cut it, and it's not long enough for me to twist it over it. So I'm just going to twist it like that. It's not really even twisting. Okay. Plan B. I have to twist it with this. I don't want it to break. That would be unfortunate. It doesn't even look like it's twisting. Okay, good enough. Now, let's put this on. Sorry guys, I try not to talk too loud because I have a cat who's sleeping, and if I wake her up, she's not very nice. She's old. And then I have a cat outside the door who wants to come in, and he can't come in. And when he hears me, he goes crazy. He can't come in because of my old cat. She's living out the best of the rest of her years right now. She's comfortable, she's happy, and I can't find my purple pliers. Where they are. Thought they were right here. Not these ones, the other ones. That's alright, I'll use these. Got another little wire that okay, that's not even funny. I'm gonna try these ones. Okay. These ones here have teeth, like chain of pliers. So at least, hopefully, I can twist it and not break this wire. That worked good enough. It'll have to be. Okay, now we're going to put on another crystal. Let's see what we have. Something blue. Not you. I like this one better. Okay. Slide it up, give it a little pinch, and twist it. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this little piece of wire that doesn't make it to the hoop, which is fine. I'll fix it. I give it a buddy. I'm going to take this piece of wire, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to slip it over that bead. And I'm going to pinch it, and you really have to support your work so you don't mess it up. Can you see what I did? This wire is piggybacked onto this right here. I put it right onto that, and it can break very easy, so you have to be careful. Separate them. The short wire, you're going to twist right in, hold it on to one wire, and then just twist it. See, problem solved. Now, do I want to add another bead? Nah. Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna add it onto the wire that does not have that little one on it. Okay, and let's see what we got. We've got a green one. I'll take that. Gonna pull it away, support it, bring it to the twist, and twist it.
Your husband is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. Your husband is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Hi. Recording, like I said I was. He's off this week. Can I not do this right now? Because I can't edit this. Hold on. We're going to make this end right now. I'll get back to you guys.